Alright guys, before jumping into today's video, we have a quick sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by VoIPscan, where you get cheap international calls. Yes, cheap international calls. Some of you might not know that international calling is quite expensive, and that's where VoIPscan comes in. Pretty much, you can call any country with this app and save a ton of money. I like saving money, and I'm sure you do as well. VoIPscan is available for iOS and Android. Links are in the description. And as you can see here, this is how VoIPscan works. I truly don't know how, but they do. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention free international calls via Wi-Fi, so how can you beat it? VoIPscan, download it today. God, I'm such a f***ing sellout. What is going on, everyone? Derek here today, bringing you another video. Really quick, I want to welcome you back and welcome the new members of the DVP squad. And when I say that, I mean that because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the past week, 2 weeks now, YouTube has been popping. That's exactly what I like to see, and you know, that gives me motivation to come out here in this shitty weather and produce another video for you. Yeah, guys, when I mean shitty, I mean shitty. This whole entire week has been nothing but rain. I know it's not raining hard now, but it's been raining all day, and I just can't get away from it. So, you know, if you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe, like this video, comment, watch every single video I post. That gets me the moolah, and if I get enough moolah, I'm gone to Florida. Support your boy. Speaking about support, guys, Collection 002 with the DVP squad merch is dropping soon. Roll it.
Too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go. Long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she ain't on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road.
As you saw there, guys, we got some fire product dropping soon, and you know, there are some limited edition pieces that weren't mentioned or weren't shown in that video clip, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, March 15th. It's gonna be pretty sweet, but let's get on into today's video. So guys, for those of you that are new to the channel, and this could be potentially your first video you've ever seen of mine, this right here is my 1999 Mustang GT, also known as Blue, or Blue 2 valve, whatever works. And within the last year, guys, I did a modification to this car that would absolutely change it for the better. I mean, I don't see why you would modify your car if it was for the worse, but you get what I mean. But the modification I ended up going with, you know, was definitely pretty pricey, and yes, it was worth every penny though. And the modification was, I mean, hold up. We gotta get that heartbeat going. Waka! Alright, that was really corny. But it was the Vortech V3-Si Supercharger for the 1999 through 2004 Mustang GT. Also known as the 4.6 liter 2 valve, which, you know, naturally aspirated doesn't really get out of its own way. Even though it's nothing crazy, but you know, you got that belt-driven turbo right here. Oh my god, I shouldn't have said that because the comments are about to go off. Guys, I know this looks like a turbo. That's why I said it was belt-driven turbo. I was being a smart ass. Well, not really a smart ass. I was actually spitting some facts. This right here, guys, is a belt on a pulley, which is on the blower. A turbo has nothing to do with a belt. I've seen it time and time again in the comment section below talking about the Supercharger whenever they see it. Everybody ends up coming after me, and, you know, they think they know what they're talking about, and they're like, it's a turbo. No, it's not. It's a supercharger. So yes, guys, Brad and I did install this not even a year ago, I'd say. It's actually right before Mustang Week 2018. We got this thing installed, and it's been a blast. It's definitely come with some headaches. That is, God, I can't stress that enough. Headaches upon headaches upon headaches, but you know, we have some more headaches coming, because as you guys might be able to tell, we have a direct inlet right into the throttle body, goes right into the motor, which means we have no intercooler right now. We are definitely gonna go and get a front mount intercooler for multiple reasons. Reason number one being it's gonna look cool. Reason number two being the car sits at about 360-ish horsepower, I would say. Yes, I know you guys have seen the video, the second dyno day. Guys, it was like 100 degrees inside the shop. I literally drove it to the shop. We slapped it right on the dyno without any cool off time. And as you guys know, without an intercooler, this thing will get heat soaked. Pulse timing pretty much slows down the motor completely, and that's why we push out 340 again at 6,000 RPM. But I can definitely assure you, when I got the car back the second time, with everything working to its full potential, we built 5 pounds of boost on the stock pulley, and we got this junk here, which definitely, you know, restricts a lot of airflow. We also installed the bigger mass airflow sensor. We went with the Lightning, and yeah, guys, for a 2 valve, I must say, I'm pretty impressed. saw some clips there of, you know, having some fun in the boosted 2 valve. And, you know, with that comes some responsibilities. And that's exactly what we have planned for today's video. Responsibilities. Let me go ahead and cut her off real quick. But all right, guys, back to what I was saying. Today, we have to take responsibility for the maintenance of this blower. Now, I did forget to mention the best selling point of this blower at the time was it is self-contained. That means this supercharger takes its own oil. Superchargers such as the S-Trim V1, V2 all take the motor's oil, which means you have a line running from the blower, drilling into your oil pan, screw it in, you know, you gotta do all that extra jazz. She runs through the line into the blower and gets caught up in the blower, and that's the oil for both of them. To some of you that might seem more convenient, but such as myself, I like the fact that I know for a fact 400,000 times better for the blower than motor oil, because this is actually made for blowers, so it works. God damn it, now I gotta grab that. So yes, guys, that's what we'll be doing today. I have yet to do it ever since I installed it, and you want to replace the oil in the self-contained systems every 2,500 miles. Now, I wouldn't say I've driven 2,500 miles on it, but, you know, I just want to play it safe. I have plenty of oil. Literally, I got, you know, 7,500 miles worth of oil right there, and why not just to play it safe, like I said. And yeah, guys, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump on right into this. I do have the GoPro with the head strap, so you're gonna get a POV version of this. It's nothing insane, guys. It's super simple. But I will say, when I was looking for a blower, YouTube is the place to go. Everybody wants to YouTube and find out the most details they possibly can before they buy something. So I figured if I actually, you know, film me maintaining this blower, you know, that could actually be beneficial to some people. So that's what we're gonna do today. All right, guys, now that we're underneath the hood of the car, the first thing you're gonna wanna do with the V3-Si systems, you're gonna wanna reach underneath your blower, and there's gonna be a bleed line that should be, you know, tucked away. Now, obviously, this is self-explanatory. This is the bleed line. You're gonna pull this plug, which is gonna result in some tools. So the tools you'll actually need for this job are some wrenches that are gonna fit, you know, the base of the plug and on top of the plug, so you can kind of, you know, go opposite directions to loosen those up. In this case, I'm using a 13mm and I wanna say a 9/16. You're gonna need a set of Allen keys, and these are gonna come last. And obviously, guys, you're gonna need somewhere to put, you know, the oil that you're draining, so I just grabbed a cup. It's not that much oil, so don't freak out. So yeah, guys, you're gonna grab your bleed line, and this is where the wrenches are gonna come into play. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna feed this 9/16 over that base right there, just to get a grip. It doesn't take much strength to pull this off, and you're just gonna go ahead and grab the nut on this and break them loose. So as you can see, this one is broken loose already, which, like I said, was pretty simple. Now, once you get this off, do yourself a favor, do not fucking lose it. Now I'm just gonna feed my cup down here. I'm gonna put the drain line inside of it, and oh fuck, gonna let that hang out for a little bit, and yep, it's starting to drain. I don't know if you guys can see that. Starting to drain right there, as you can see. So since that's draining, I actually just thought about this. Go ahead and pull the plug up top with your Allen key, and this one's gonna be the fill plug. You can pull that, and that's gonna obviously feed air through and down. You know, physics, the way this shit works, it's gonna drain a lot faster. And just go ahead and leave this plug in. What this right plug is, it's actually a dipstick. So as you guys know, you have a motor, you put oil in it, you have a, where's it at? Yeah, right here, dipstick. You can check the motor oil level. And this has the same exact concept. You're gonna fill it with oil, you have a dipstick, make sure you have enough. If you don't, add a little more, and yeah, you guys get the idea. Let's go ahead and crack these open. Let's go ahead and grab our cup of oil, and I kind of want to take a look and compare them. You know, it kind of has like a plum color to it. Let's see this one. Oh yeah, guys, that's still some fresh oil right there. Better safe than sorry, and I really wanted to do this to inform you guys on how this supercharger worked. Go ahead and slide our wrench on there, and our 13 mil. Tighten this up. Go ahead and put this filler neck on. And pretty much you're just gonna stick it in that hole that we pulled the plug and just feed it in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check this one more time, and we should be good to go. Screw it all the way in this time so it reaches the bottom completely. And we'll take it out. And we are looking solid, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I just love knowing that this is self-contained and it's that simple. Let's go ahead and start her up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this idle for about 5 to 10 minutes. And let's be honest, guys, I can't leave you hanging. We have to go take it for a drive while we got some daylight left. jump on my ass. My car is perfectly warmed up at operating temperature, so we good. And take off. Woo. She needs some brakes, boys. Holy moly. Come on, let's go, people! Oh my god, there's traffic out the ass right now. What time is it? Oh yeah, that's why. It's 4:32. Not good. Oh yeah, here we are, back to this bullshit. Man, how sweet would it be to have like a Camaro roll up on me right now? Like, I'm ready! Or maybe even a cop. Man, I'll ask him to race. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. All right, we going. Alright, school zone, gotta keep it cool, gotta keep it cool. Oh shit, we got police officer. Oh, coming through, coming through. How's it going? Fuck. They ain't catch me though! All right, guys, so we have made it back to the house, and you know, I think it's about that time to wrap up today's video. Remember, guys, if you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, any questions or concerns. If you want to say what's up, that's cool too. And today's DBP vlog shout out's going out to IssaBag50. Thing looks awesome, man. Make sure you guys go check him out on Instagram, and thank you for your continued support. And for those of you that want a chance to win a shout out on the vlogs, make sure you follow me on Instagram at DerekBaranProductions and use hashtag DBPscored on all your posts. As you guys know, every time I film a video such as this one, I go to the hashtag I say use it and boom, shout out. Guys, thank you again so much. We recently hit 80,000 subscribers and over 10 million total views. I would have never thought in a million years we'd be here today, and I can't express it enough how grateful I am for you guys. Again, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. With that being said, guys, this is just the beginning for DBP. This is nowhere near the end. I mean, 80,000 subscribers, a 2-valve. They don't want me getting a 5.0 or turn me. Trust me on that. We take over the whole game, and we can't really do that. We have to have some competition, you know. Totally kidding, but am I? But now, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. We will be back here Monday for a fresh new video, and I can't wait. With that, it goes like this. But until next time, we'll see you later.
I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk.